Hey VC, Jeff here again. Yes, I'm wearing the same shirt because I'm doing this video the same day I did the last video, which these will be posted days apart, or a day apart at least. So I had covered in the last one a bunch of stuff that I had received in over the weekend. This is stuff that varies over the past week or two since the new year, just random stuff. So let's go ahead and get the hated one out of the way first. I have a Nickelback album. I posted this on Instagram and I thought, let's see how long it is before I get a negative comment. And I didn't get as many negative comments as I thought. I only got one where somebody said, no. We know who you are, Marty. Anyway, everybody hates Nickelback. It's funny. So I saw a friend's band Friday night. I went out to a club because my band wasn't playing. So I went out Friday night to see this band, 80s metal band. These guys are just balls to the wall, 80s metal. Everything you could think of, and they've been trying to get me to join the band for a long time, on and off, and I just it's never worked out time wise. They have a new drummer now, and a friend of mine plays bass, and I'm friends with the singer, and yada yada. So I want to go out and see him, and so I went out and saw him, and we're all standing around. Before, I didn't know the guitar player, but I hear him talking to one of the other guys, and we're all kind of just talking music and stuff, and I hear him talking to another guy, and he's like, "Who's that band?" He's saying, "Who's that band that everybody loves to hate?" And I said, Nickelback. Nickelback, yeah, it's him. That's who they were. He was referring to the Saturday Night's Alright for Fighting song by Nickelback and their version. I said, yeah, the band I was in, a couple years ago, we used to play the Nickelback version of Saturday Night's Alright. It's aggressive and heavy and fun. So anyway, it's funny how it got brought up Friday. I had the album already. It just was in the back of my mind. But yeah, I like Nickelback. I mean, they I guess people hate them because they later went and sold out and became radio friendly. But a handful of songs making them radio friendly, and then you listen to the rest of the album and it's still pretty heavy. And this early stuff, not so much. I mean, I just back in the day, back in the 90s, I discovered them, and they were just one of the few alternative bands at the time in the 90s that I really, connected with. And I've seen them live a couple times. I saw them live with Three Doors Down. I was a big Three Doors Down fan. Saw them with Three Doors Down, who had just at that point gotten I forget, a new drummer or whatever, but I just realized that the drummer for Three Doors Down, I could tell as a drummer, that he was really good. And Three Doors Down music is not bad, but it doesn't require certain skills and I could tell this drummer was a little overqualified for Three Doors Down. And it was funny. So Three Doors Down is on tour with Nickelback. And then the next time, like the next year when Nickelback came back, that drummer had switched. He joined Nickelback from Three Doors Down. And it took him to a new level. Because the Nickelback drummer on the original albums was good. But this other guy was he was phenomenal, and it just took the drumming to a whole new technical level and aggression. And so so this is one of their early albums. This is all before the whole Photograph and I Want to Be a Rock Star and all that stuff, but right on the cusp of that. I like their stuff. I like their early stuff, and I like their later stuff. Not every song, obviously some of the songs have been kind of sold out, but I think overall they're still a solid band. This is the album. It's got Someday, which was a hit. Feeling Way Too Damn Good. I mean, I just remember this album, listened to this album all the time when it came out and love it. I will say I haven't paid as much attention to like their last two albums, even though I have heard them numerous times. I don't think I own them on any physical media. I think Black Horse was the last. Is it Black Horse? Is the name of it? It was one of the last ones I bought. The early stuff, I had multiple copies and CD singles and bonus tracks and all that stuff. Great stuff. So yes, I have that. Hate me all you want. If you have any Nickelback in your collection that you just can't stand, send it to me. I'll take it. I'm not opposed to that. AC/DC Rock or Bust. Yeah, this is an older album, but it was one that I finally got. Amazon dropped this on dropped the price on this vinyl to like $17, and I'm like, yeah, I need that for my collection. So it even comes with the CD. So I grabbed that. It's got the lenticular cover, if you can sorta, boom, boom. Anyway, it is a nice. Anyway, you probably heard of it. Rock or Bust. It's like I say, a handful of albums ago, a couple albums ago. Great stuff, solid stuff. This was a trade, Deep Purple. Now, this Stormbringer, basically, I had an album on my Discogs for sale, and Jason Skills, Low Noise Jason Skills, he wanted that album. He's like, hey, you want to trade? I'm like, sure. So I looked at what he had, and I'm like, I could use a Deep Purple, and so we did a trade. I sent him my death metal, and he sent me his classic rock. So anyway, yeah, this is the the Purple reissue that came out a couple years ago, and needed it to fill a hole. He had a couple things I wanted, and I went ahead and grabbed this because it's a classic. Now, this is an album I saw on a lot of people's countdowns, their countdowns for 2021, their various rankings and all that, and I had listened to it but never picked up the record, never picked it up, a physical copy at all. And then, like I said, I saw Scott Waters mention it as being just phenomenal album for 2021, and I thought I better grab that. So I went to Rat Pack Records and I picked up the new Todd La Torre. He is, of course, the new singer for Queensryche, and I heard the videos and it was okay, but I'm just like, it sounds like Queensryche. But everybody kept saying this album doesn't sound like him when he's with Queensryche. It's much more aggressive at times. It's much more of a metal album than the Queensryche stuff he does. And I thought, okay, and it is limited. This is number 799. I want to say, what was there, like maybe 1,000 of these or less? I forget. It's very, limited print, deluxe edition, double record set. It's white. I'll show you what white looks like in case you don't know what white looks like. Yeah, it's white. Anyway. And it is. It's got thrashy moments. It's heavy. It's aggressive at times. And then at other times, it kind of sounds like Queensryche stuff that he would do, but it really kind of doesn't. It's really more of a solid, straightforward type metal. The thing that I don't quite understand, I need to look into it further. So it's the deluxe edition with 3 bonus tracks. So what do they mean by bonus tracks? Because the tracks are on the CD, and the tracks are... Where are the tracks not that make them a bonus? You would think if it says on the vinyl release that it's bonus tracks, it would only be on the vinyl release. Just like on CDs, it tends to be only there. The only place that I don't see where these 3 bonus tracks are on the limited cassette release. So that's kind of odd. I mean, the CD version, the CD deluxe version, and the vinyl version all have these 3 tracks. So I don't know. Does it make it a bonus track when the majority of releases have it? Anyway, I don't know. I just kind of was like, really? I thought I had something special, but it seems like everybody's got it, except the poor people who only bought it on cassette. But anyway, yeah, and it is a solid album. Great stuff. So I won't go any further. Now, if you haven't checked it out, you want to grab it quick because it is limited, and I waited. It's been out since early 2021. And anyway, check it out. Rat Pack Records. Anyway, that's it for now. I think that's all I got to show at this point. So thanks a lot for watching. I will be back. And I hope everybody's safe. Rock on. Rock hard.